I'm Lori, and I'm the maternal child health worker for Fort St. James, Gauthier, and Takla. And today we're going to be making mini donuts. So for this recipe, we're going to need flour, sugar, milk, eggs, yeast, butter, cinnamon, and oil. So the first thing we're going to do is take 2 tablespoons of water and put it in our bowl. And then we're going to take 1 teaspoon of sugar and sprinkle it in there as well. And then we're going to want to take our 1 package of yeast or 2 teaspoons and just sprinkle it on top. It doesn't need to be mixed in there. And then we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes and let it activate. So while we're waiting for the yeast to kind of activate, we're going to take 2 to 4 tablespoons of butter or margarine, and we're going to melt it. So after 5 minutes and your yeast begins to foam, you can add a 1/2 cup of milk. And an egg. And your melted butter. And then you can just quickly give it a stir. So once you have it stirred up a bit, you can add 1/2 cup of sugar, and then 3 1/4 cups of flour. I love doing this part because then you can count in like carrier or something if you're doing it with your kids. Yeah. And then we're going to mix it up a bit. Oh, some more. For about 2 or 3 minutes, we're gonna mix it. So once your dough is mixed, it's going to look something like this, and you're going to want to cover it and put it with like a tea towel and then just set it aside for about an hour. So once your dough is set for an hour, you can just kind of put it on a floured surface and roll it out to about a 1/4 inch thickness. So once you have it rolled out to about a 1/4 inch thickness, you're going to want to take something round, a cookie cutter or a lid, and then you're going to want to poke a hole in it. And then just set it on like a baking sheet. And once we have them all cut out, we're going to cover them up and let them sit for about another 20 to 30 minutes. So while you're letting your donuts sit, you can put some oil in a pan and put it on medium-high heat. And we'll let it get hot before we put our donuts in. So once they've sat for about 20 minutes and your oil is heated, you can just place them into the oil. You You don't want to put too many in at once, and they'll eventually float to the top once they start. So once they brown on one side, you can flip them over and then let them brown on the other side. And once that is done, you can take them and put them onto a plate with paper towel. And then I have 1 or 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in a bowl. And I'm just going to take them and coat them in the cinnamon and sugar. Put them back on the plate. You can also top them with other things like chocolate icing, caramel, different types of glaze. So this is what your donuts should look like when they're done. Like I said, I just put cinnamon and sugar on them. They're a fun, easy treat for your family, and believe me, they won't last long in your house.